Hey there, boxing world. No way did Floyd Schofield Sr. say that they want $2.5 million to face ABDULLAHMASON. Now, he was offered less to face Shakur Stevenson, and he's actually had the nerve to say that last year's price is not the same as this year's price. The thing about that is, I got something to say about that. I gotta roast the duck. Yes, last year's price is not this year's price. Let's get that correct. Okay, for starters, you were supposed to fight Shakur Stevenson, and you actually pulled out of the fight. Now, by doing that move, you did not help out your career, you actually hurt it. So yes, last year's price is not this year's price, and I think you should be getting paid less. It's not like you actually fought Shakur Stevenson. Even if you fought Shakur and lost, you would still got more respect. You did not even have to win. All you had to do is go in there, get in the ring, and put on a good performance, and your stock would have rised up. You know what they always say, dog that barks won't bite. Now you're asking for $2.5 million to fight ABDULLAHMASON, another contender just like you, because both of you guys have not even won a championship fight or even beaten an undefeated fighter. Now the only person that can actually make this fight happen is Mr. Riyadh Season, Turki Al-Sheikh. But the only thing, this fight is gonna have to be taking place in Saudi Arabia, because as we all found out, Riyadh Season can only pay those high purses if it takes place in Saudi Arabia. They cannot pay you in those high purses if you fight in America, just as Shakur Stevenson. So if this fight does not take place in Saudi Arabia, I don't think it's gonna take place in America, because there's no way that they could pay those guaranteed purses, because both of these fighters, yes, they're really good fighters, but they do not have big names and they don't generate that kind of money yet. So yes, to me right now, the new duck is outpricing yourself. That is too much money for that type of fight right now. Now, if you're a hardcore boxing fan, you would like this fight and you would look forward to it, because it is a good fight. But the casuals, they're not gonna care about this fight. I believe it's a little premature to make this fight, but if the boxers want it, F it, let them fight. Now, my co-host, Mr. Northpaw, the Chicago Lib, has something to say about the matter.
Northpaw, the Chicago Lib, back at you with another one. I swear the boxing world is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you are going to get. Some fighters make boxing look good and some fighters make boxing look bad. For example, Teofimo Lopez and David Benavidez make boxing look good. And the ones that make boxing look bad are fighters like Devin Haney suing for assault and battery. That's a bitch move. That's like scratching a man's car. That's only something a female will do. And also fighters like Floyd Schofield make boxing look bad. How are you going to be woofing and tuck your tail when the dog got out the cage? How are you going to make all these bogus excuses that you claim Shakur Stevenson was trying to sabotage the fight? And you never said that you want to run that with Stevenson. After you got better, you just went on with your career and never showed that you wanted to smoke with Stevenson. It will be different if you said that you were not ducking Stevenson and you were really sick and that's the only reason the fight did not happen. But you haven't done that. You haven't showed at least face. I was a fan of Schofield, but he is going to have to earn my trust again. I won't take him seriously until he proves himself in the ring. That's all, folks. Northpaw has spoken. Now back to the boxing world.
Yes, I believe that also, Mr. Northpaw. Floyd Schofield has a lot to prove, especially how he pulled out of the fight. And Schofield did not even show up to the awards. He was trying to say that Shakur Stevenson was trying to sabotage him going to the awards. He said that Shakur Stevenson sent his cronies to slash his tires. How would Shakur Stevenson and his friends know where to find you and where exactly you're at and where is your passport? Now, to me, Shakur Stevenson would not do that. I really do not think so. I think he has better stuff to do. And everybody says that Shakur Stevenson is soft. Southpaw keeps saying he's soft, and I'm starting to think that. But don't worry, you are not softer than Schofield, because you were ready to fight and Schofield pulled out of the fight. Now that is charming soft. But I'm really just playing Schofield. I hope you do fight again and you do fight Shakur Stevenson in the future. I was just capping. I'm pretty sure you were sick and that shit was real. But guess what, guys? I ain't the biggest, I'm the baddest. And if you want to hop on your boy, throw $1 at the super thanks. I gotta roll. Peace.
I shook up the world! I shook up the world! I shook up the world!